Okay, hi guys and welcome back to Careyberry. So today I am going to do a video that I'm kind of excited and kind of nervous for. I don't know why, but so recently I've seen this video on a few channels. The ones that immediately come to mind and inspired me to do this myself are Lily from Lily Eleanor Reads and Holly from Spoopy Hole. They've both done these videos. So this is the 5 books that I'm predicting will be 5 stars kind of video. So essentially I talk about 5 books that I'm wanting to read that I think I'm gonna rate 5 stars. I don't know, it makes me kind of nervous because if I don't rate them 5 stars then I'll be really disappointed in myself. And then what if because of the because of the idea that I'm going to rate them 5 stars I overinflate them in my head. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm just overthinking it massively, like everything in my life. No, I'm joking, but well, I'm not joking but it just makes me nervous because what if these books aren't 5 stars but I'm making them in my 5 stars in my head because I'm this book will be 5 stars. Does that make sense? I don't know. The first book that I am predicting will be 5 stars is one that I really should have read by now. I've had this for quite a while. I think I bought it last year, and no, wouldn't it have even been last year? I think I bought this 2 years ago and I haven't read it yet, and I really should have done. I think I've read bits and pieces of it, but I've never actually read it fully. So get your disappointment out. It's Feminists Don't Wear Pink and Other Lies by Scarlett Curtis and obviously lots of other amazing women. I haven't read this and I have been meaning to for the longest time, but it is quite a chunky book, and sometimes I find it quite hard to get in the mood to read non-fiction unless I really want to at that time, you know. So I haven't read this yet, but essentially it's essays from a whole host of women about feminism. At least I think they're all women. Judging by the names I would say they're all women. I don't know if there are non-binary people within this book, but I don't know, I think most of them are written by women. So yeah, it's all about what feminism means to them, how feminism is kind of seen as a dirty word. So I'm excited to read this. I think I will rate it 5 stars just because of the subject and because it's got a lot of essays from really amazing women. So I'm quite excited for this. I think obviously I will rate it 5 stars, but I really need to get on with it and actually read it because it's so pretty, but it's sitting in my want to read shelf and not my have actually read shelf. But yeah, exciting, want to read this. The next book I am predicting will be 5 stars is an ARC that I got from NetGalley for a book that comes out next month. I can't actually remember who this is by. Yeah, I can't actually remember who this is by, but it was also in a Frolic Through Fictions video recently, and as soon as I heard the title I was I need this book. So I went on NetGalley and requested it and was accepted in a matter of hours, so I'm very excited for this. And it is Zeus is a Dick. It doesn't have a cover page so I can't show you that, but essentially it sounds like a kind of lot of Greek mythology retellings, well, not even retellings, just Greek mythology explaining why Zeus is a dick. And it really made me laugh because on the cover, you know how books are blurbed by people? It's it's about time someone called him out on all of this. Hera, goddess of marriage, wife of Zeus. Worst father ever. Artemis, goddess of the hunt, daughter of Zeus. Oh yeah, focus on him. I never did anything wrong. Nothing to see here. Poseidon, god of the seas, brother of Zeus. Remind me why he's in charge? I've met gnats with a hierarchy. Athena, goddess of wisdom, daughter of Zeus. And it just really makes me laugh because I'm like, this book sounds like it's going to be really funny and focus on mythology, which obviously I love. So I am very excited for this, and I really do think that it is going to make me just laugh and really, really laugh, like genuinely. Obviously I think it's really hard doing like books about mythology, especially stories that are well known, and telling them, because obviously like loads of people know stuff like the Battle of Troy, so how do you tell that in a way that's new and engaging? And I think that's why the humour aspect of it is going to work really, really well. So I'm very, very excited for this, and I think it's actually the book I'm going to start next, which is very exciting. The next book I am predicting will be a 5-star read is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. So this is a big book. It's a chunky boy. And from what I've heard of it, it's like a medieval fantasy world. I think the start of the book people have said is quite slow, but I am very, very excited for it. I'm so excited. Anyway, so I think it's a matriarchal society. Obviously it's got dragons at some point, I'm hoping, because you know there's a dragon on the cover. Anyway, I'm very excited for this. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard that there's also a sapphic romance within it, which is exciting. So I am very excited for this, but I am also crazy scared purely because of the size of it. But like, I've heard so many people rave about this, so I am very excited to start it. I think I will rate it 5 stars because I've seen so many other people whose like reviews I trust that they've rated it 5 stars, so I'm like kind of drawn to it in that way. But other than that, I don't really know too much about it, but I am excited. And I also got this one for free because I was, just before I left Winchester, I think I mentioned in my talking along video, just before I left Winchester I found it in a little free library, which I was very excited for because I'd only just heard about the book. Like, I hadn't heard of it before, and then I went to this little free library and it was just sitting there, and I was like, well, isn't that a piece of luck? So I'm very, very excited to read this because I got it for free, and because it's also supposedly really, really good, and it's just so beautiful as well. Like, the cover is just insane. But yeah, I mean, how could you not kind of love the thought of this book? A matriarchal medieval fantasy society with dragons. What's more? What could possibly be more? Okay, so the next book that I am predicting I will rate 5 stars is a book that I mentioned in my popular book series that I haven't read video, which if you haven't watched I will link in the description down below, and that is 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Yeah, I know. So I haven't read this yet, but I've heard so many good things about it. I think that although I've got the ebook, I might actually get a physical copy of this to read, because I do think that I am really gonna love it. But I don't know a lot about it. I think I've seen some slight spoilers on Twitter because like everyone's read it, so it's hard to escape it. And I know that it's becoming a Netflix series. Maybe not Netflix, but it's definitely being adapted. Because I keep seeing people tweeting, they better not do this, they better not do this. So I guess people are really protective over this. I've seen a lot of people absolutely love it, who have like read it a lot. So I'm very, very excited for this. And essentially, I don't know a lot about it, but it's essentially 6 like criminals maybe who want to pull off this like heist. So I think they kind of group together, and they're like loners, they're outcasts, and they group together to do this thing, and obviously maybe there's a found family aspect. So yeah, I am excited and nervous for this because I feel like I am going to love it. If you have, like, I haven't heard any bad reviews, but if you didn't like Six of Crows, without spoilers, tell me in the comments why. And the last book I am gonna predict 5 stars is the one that I am most certain I will rate 5 stars, because I've seen so many other people rate it that I myself am so excited for it that I can't imagine not rating it 5 stars. And featured in my last video, my book haul, is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I'm just so excited for this. I know it's going to make me cry. I just know it. Anyway, super excited for this. I kind of talked about what it was about in my last video, but essentially there's a library between life and death. This woman goes there and she gets to explore all of the what ifs about her life, like what if I'd done this, what if I'd done this, what would my life have looked like, that kind of thing. So I am very excited for this because as someone who does overthink, I am constantly like, what if I'd done this? What if this? What if this? What if this? And the thought of this is just so interesting to me, and I know that Matt Haig's writing is really beautiful because I've read How to Stop Time. I have Notes on a Nervous Planet by him that I haven't read yet, and I don't think I will read until the summer. Maybe I might read it in the winter, I don't know. But I am really excited for this because I know that his work is incredibly meaningful, and there's really good messages about mental health in his books. So I am very, very excited for this, and I just want to read it ASAP. So these are all of the books that I am predicting to be 5 stars. If you have read any of them, let me know what you rated them, and maybe why, obviously without spoilers because I don't want to get spoiled on them. In the comments, just kind of let me know why you rated these 5 stars. I think when I've read them, I'll probably try and do like a video kind of reacting to this and being like, oh, I didn't rate this one 5 stars and here's why, or I did rate this one 5 stars and it destroyed me. But yeah, I don't know when that will be because Priory is very big and I am very scared to read it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are there any books that you want to read that you're predicting 5 stars? And if there are, what are they and should I read them too? Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you haven't already, please leave a like and go and subscribe so that I know you're here. And yeah, I will see you in the next one, okay? Bye guys!